Guys, so look at this. I want to show you all this. So let's start with the first thing that's happening. So apparently, you know, with all the Palworld drama, Nintendo has responded. Nintendo, the Pokemon company, has responded regarding Palworld. Inquiries regarding... Let's actually zoom in a little bit. Inquiries regarding other companies' games. We have received many inquiries regarding another company's game released in January 2024. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in that game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property rights related to the Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon and its world, and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. The Pokemon Company. I think this is a fine response. Like, a lot of people are worried. A lot of people are like, overall, I would say very aggressive toward Palworld. And I think that Pokemon is kind of like forced to respond some way. And I think they are completely in the right to like investigate to see if there are any stolen assets or designs or anything. They're completely in the right to check it out. But I don't think Pokemon have anything to sue for or take a look at unless they've stolen something specifically from Pokemon, the Pokemon Company. Because Pokemon don't own the rights on a sheep, on a mouse, on a cat. There's no, you can't own the right on a cat. I can't just copyright the design of a cat and be like, oh, you made a cat in your game. It's time you paid the money. Time to pay the bills. I can't do that. That doesn't work like that way. And a lot of Pokemon designs are like everything and also pretty basic and simple. Same are the Palworld designs, so I don't know. I don't think there's much to do there, but they always have the right to investigate and check it out and see how it goes, what they find out. I want to say one thing though. I feel that I hope that Palworld, they find nothing. There's nothing wrong and they cannot sue Palworld in any regard, even though I believe they can't. But what do I know? They need to take an investigation first and check see what happens. I do hope Palworld keeps on growing and succeed, because I think Palworld, I thought about this a little bit, but Palworld is probably the extra spin-off of Pokemon I have wanted in Pokemon games for probably like over 10 years. Pokemon games has been pretty much the same for a very long time, and very low effort, low graphics, nothing unique or special. But if they ever to put a lot of effort into their game and made it a little bit more interesting, a lot more to do, I think anybody will jump into that because there's so much nostalgia behind Pokemon. So I think Pokemon will always be the best Pocket Monster game that comes out if they put effort into it. And I hope this Palworld will enlighten the company to start actually putting a little bit of effort into their games in the future. And it's not really the Pokemon Company, it's the Game Freaks, I guess. I think Pokemon Company is like Nintendo, I believe. I think Pokemon Company is Nintendo and Game Freak is itself. I'm not really sure 100%, but I know there's like a separate right for all of them. They have zero chance to sue, in my opinion. Yeah, same. I think they can completely like investigate things and check it out and see what they find out. But there are no rights to sue at all. Well, Nintendo stole their model from Dragon Quest. Hopefully they get countersued if it happens. Yeah, the thing is that Nintendo has a lot of inspiration from Dragon Quest, right? Why didn't Nintendo keep their designs and stuff like that? So when it comes to Dragon Quest, I don't know. But if Nintendo can sue Palworld, then the owners of Dragon Quest can sue Nintendo. Remember this when they put out their next game. Yeah, I think whenever Nintendo or Game Freak releases their next game, people are going to compare Palworld's performance and visuals with next Pokemon game for sure. And I think that is a big push drive to make sure that Game Freak actually start to make good games, because they're losing a lot of money now. They have competitors now, and I think with the success of Palworld, expect more games like this. expect more games like this. It is inevitable, like Dark and Darker, like the Vampire Survival, like Lethal Company, like what is it called? What's that spooky game again? What's that spooky game again? The spooky game where you're 4 players, you go into a house, you need to figure out what the ghost or monster is in that. Phasmophobia, yeah. Those games become massive indie hits, and then it followed up with a bunch of copies. You're gonna see a lot of Pocket Monster copies coming in because they see that big success, and you're gonna find a lot about that. So this is gonna be the spark of danger in a sort of way. At least it's gonna be the spark of competition for Pokemon like games in general. But overall, if Pokemon puts effort into it, they don't really have anything to worry about because Pokemon has like nearly 30 years of nostalgia behind it. People would 100% play Pokemon over anything other titles because they love the character and designs and everything, and they love Nintendo, even though Nintendo doesn't love them that much. Apparently nothing was stolen. The people on Twitter admitted making it up. Of course nothing was stolen. There was nothing stolen. All the comparisons are sometimes similar or very similar, but they're not outright the same thing. You cannot AI generate a 3D model. Nothing was stolen. They made everything themselves. Also, the game was made in Unreal 5. So it's not going to have anything similar to Pokemon whenever you look and dig in the code, but maybe they will. Probably not want because they don't have the source code for Pokemon games. Yeah. When was the last good Pokemon game? I actually enjoyed the previous Pokemon game. I thought the open world was good, but it was way better, way worse than Palworld. I think the last Pokemon game I really enjoyed was Pokemon White 2. Yeah, Pokemon White 2 was the last Pokemon game I really enjoyed. Everything else after that, I've not really been that hyped about or interested in. But yeah. And if you were wondering, my favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Gold. Even though I started with Pokemon Yellow to begin with. Competition breeds innovation. Yeah, 100%. And you're going to see a lot of varieties of this game genre. And the Pocket Monster formula as time goes. So I'm excited for it. Do people know the Microsoft versus Apple court case because of the iPad and how it originally in Star Trek, so Apple lost the case? No, I don't know about that case. Is there a video on it? A short video on it? Remember the Litten Final Evolution? Why did it have to stand up? Oh no. I miss Dark and Darker though. I really enjoyed that game. Why do you miss it? It's still out. You can still play it. They're still putting patch notes. It's not dead. A lot of players still play it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, I'm kind of curious to see how this court case ends. I want to say I know how it ends, so I can't wait to see how this goes. Our court case. It's not really a court case yet. They're not suing. They're just investigating, so I can't really wait for it. Yep. Hi, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video and subscribe. I'll post videos nearly every day, so if you want to watch any more reactions, feel free to subscribe and I'll see you there.